let me just say, what a game from the Colts today. Shout out to YouTube. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Colts Talk, back with another video. This is a post-game reaction of the weekly matchup between the Panthers and the Colts. Before I get into it, go ahead and like the video, subscribe if you're new as well, and get in that comment section. I do respond to comments if they are targeted towards me. It can be negative or positive. It really doesn't bother me. But go ahead and comment anyway. Appreciate all the support that is going on right now. I thank you guys a big tons, man, a lot. I really do. I really appreciate it. But to get into this game, we beat the Carolina Panthers today, a complete blowout. The score was 6-38. Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't expect us to come out and play like we did today. I had no hope of winning this game. I thought McCaffrey was going to kill us on the receiving end because he does it on both sides. He still did a pretty decent job today. He just couldn't rush the ball, which we're pretty good at, stopping the run. So we did a good job today on that. But the overall gameplay, defense, they balled out, man. The defense balled out like crazy. The offense was still a little lackluster, but we still pulled it out anyway. Jacoby still looks rusty. Hopefully this offseason he could figure it out and go back to normal like he was at the beginning of the year when we went 5-2 before that break. And yeah, we did pretty good today. The second half we turned up. The first half we did pretty good. Let me just say, Nyheim Hines is definitely getting the award today for this victory. He balled out. And this just shows that I said at the beginning of the year, we need Nyheim Hines more than anyone else. We did what we were supposed to do, run the football, run it down their throat. We're a running team now. We're not a passing team like we used to be. We're a running team. We're dominant on the run, and we just have to stick with the program. Now, after the runs that we had with Jordan Wilkins, we tried to switch it back to the passing game, and it was still rusty. So Coach Frank did what he did best. He goes to deep in his playbook because he has a ton of plays. He goes deep in his playbook, and he pulls the trickery out. And we did what we were supposed to do. We ran the football, and we ran it aggressively. And sometimes on most completions, we had big gains when we needed to pass it. Dontre Ullman had a big catch. T.Y. Hilton had some nice catches as well. We did what we had to do. Ross Travis even had a good reception today. But we did what we had to do, man. Today was a good day as a Colts fan to watch football. I'm in a great mood today. I won a bet against a Panthers fan that bet me earlier this year that the Panthers will beat the Colts. Now, I was a suspect about this victory. I already knew I had faith at the beginning of the year that we were going to beat the Panthers before Andrew Luck retired, and we wound up winning today. I didn't expect this blowout, but we did pretty good. Total yards, we did pretty good. We did better than them. We had less drives because the defense did pretty good. Passing yards, we did pretty decent on passing as well. Yeah, we only had 106 passing yards because it wasn't really needed. 14 for 27. We only got sacked 3 times. It was pretty decent, but our rushing game did amazing, man. Our rushing game did amazing. 218 rushing yards to their 67. McCaffrey's a beast still. Well, 87. Sorry about that. McCaffrey is still a beast. Don't get me wrong. I love McCaffrey's game. He can do it on both ends. But to be honest, Nyheim Hines can do just as much as McCaffrey if he gets the minutes. McCaffrey is a great running back. Don't get me wrong. He can do both. He's one of the best running backs in the NFL. But like I said, if Nyheim Hines can get almost just as amount of touches, or if he stays on the field as long as McCaffrey does, he can be just as explosive. I'm telling you, Nyheim Hines is a secret weapon. He was one of the fastest running backs in the draft he came out of, and I've been preaching Nyheim Hines' name for about a couple of weeks now. So I don't know why we don't really use Nyheim Hines like we're supposed to, but we have a lot of running backs. I get that, but Nyheim Hines can definitely be a focal point for the Colts offense. As you've seen, he did today. His special teams game was fire, even though Chester Rogers got hurt, but Nyheim Hines has to be back there. He just proved it today, what he can do as a special team. So I'm pretty sure next season, Nyheim Hines is going to get more snaps on special teams, and I hope he does really. We didn't get any penalties today, which is a good thing because penalty has been killing us. We caught 3 interceptions. We had 2 special team touchdowns, which was fire. Shout out to Nyheim Hines, but we did a pretty good job today. I'm going to get into the stats for us. I'm not going to really talk about the Panthers, but Will Grier, he did show some flashes. Hopefully he gets the starting job for the Carolina Panthers. He did a pretty decent job today, even though our defense was lights out. He tried his best. He threw 3 picks, which was costly, but he can work on that. It's rookie mistakes. You can't really blame him for that. But On to the stats for the Colts. Jacoby Brissett was 14 for 27, 119 yards, no touchdowns and no interceptions. He didn't really force any picks today, which was God, thank you. He didn't throw any picks. He got sacked 3 times, but he could have did better. But he did enough for us to get the victory. So he stick to the assignment, and we got the W. That's all that matters. On to the rush game. Marlon Mack, he had 16 carries for 95 yards. Good to see him out there. Jordan Wilkins had a big game, 9 rushes for 84 yards. We didn't see any Williams today, but it's okay. Naheem Hines had one carry for 4 yards, but his special teams game carried that. He went crazy on the special teams today, man. Shout out to him. T.Y. Hilton had 3 receptions for 26 yards, and everyone else is pretty much on average about on receptions was 1 or 2. But we did pretty decent controlling the game. They had a chance to come back, but the defense was just lights out on that goal. On the 4th and goal, when they tried to go for it at the end of the first half, man, the defense turned up and they played great today. No fumbles. We had a few drops, but we picked it up. Mo Ali Cox picked up a few on one of it. He had 1 reception for 21 yards. But on average, our team did pretty good today. Our offense could have did better, but they did enough to get the job done. The rushing game was the focal point today, and the defense played lights out. Shout out to Darius Leonard. He had concussion protocol, but he cleared it. He came back today. Anthony Walker had a big interception. And let me tell you, Desir played ball. He balled out today. Philip Desir balled out. Pierre Desir balled out today, man. Shout out to Desir. Kari Willis got hurt today, but George Odom came in and picked up the slack as well. But overall today was just crazy. We could have had another interception. Clayton Gaithers dropped it. But he could have caught the one he had off a tip pass. But the defense today it just showed you the potential we have as a team as a whole. If we can just stick the momentum, even though the injury bug is killing us this year, but next year I just feel like if we can just look at this game and see what we can do. We have to switch, and we played man coverage today, which was another focal point. Desir was on Greg Olsen. Us playing man coverage is our identity. Zone coverage is decent, but you seen today they didn't go across the middle because we weren't really running zone defense like we usually do. We played man coverage today, which was a big issue in the recent losses. We always stick to zone coverage. If we just stick to man coverage, hopefully this game on film will show what defense we should be running next year. We should definitely run more man coverage. Rocky Sin played pretty decent. He wasn't getting smoked like he usually does because he's in zone coverage, but we played an overall good job today, man. So shout out to the team for this victory. Naheem Hines, once again, he gets the award. 3 rushes on punt returns. He had 3 attempts and ran for 195. His longest was 84. 2 touchdowns, man. And Chase McLaughlin, the kicker, he went 100% today. So shout out to him today. You know I love when kickers make field goals and don't miss. So shout out to that guy right there. We're 7-8. I don't know about the playoff chances. We still might get in. Who knows? Depending on it's a big ratio. We need a win, loss, 1 loss, all that shenanigans. But I'm just caring about the victories we get right now. So that's all that matters. Our last game is against the Jaguars, which we can probably pull off as well. So we can look like we're going to be 8-8. But overall, we did a pretty decent job. Finishing average this year would be ideal for me. I would like to finish on an average record 8-8. We could have had more wins, but to each his own. Injury bugs and inconsistency is the reason we lost the games. But I would like to finish out 8-8. 8-8 would be a good idea for me. A good record for me. I don't know about you guys, but that's all I got for you guys until next time when we play the Jaguars. Shout out to the Colts today. Shout out to the victory. Shout out to Colts Nation for the support. Shout out to Naheem Hines. He's a dog. Shout out to Desir, Anthony Walker, Darius Leonard, man, Marlon Mack. Shout out to him as well. And Brissett for not throwing any turnovers, being consistent, man. That's all that matters for the Colts fans. We just got to be consistent for this team, and the team has to be consistent on the field. We got to get W's, man. The locker room chemistry is one of the biggest identities for the team in general. So shout out to them and shout out to Colts Nation. Until next time, Colts Talk signing out. Follow me on Twitter. Peace.